Hey, it's Megan. Welcome back to another dollar DIY video. This time we are making 10 $1 DIYs for Christmas that can be used for gifts or decorating or just fun to make with your family. And with all that said, we are getting started right now. This first idea is great because not only are we using items that can be found at Dollar Tree year-round, this idea can really be used or incorporated to be used year-round. Now, the charger plates from Dollar Tree, these are nothing that you eat on, so they never were food safe. So don't worry, you can spray paint them to the color of your choice. And then DT also carries a pack of 6 plastic napkin holders, and you can spray paint those the same color as your charger plates. This makes a really simple way to stage your table or set your table for Christmas, but you can go as extravagant or simple as you would like. In fact, you can easily make your own napkin rings just by using some Dollar Tree ribbon with some bells, hot glue those together, and then tie those around your napkins. Another idea is to just paint your napkin rings and charger plates a different color. I really like the red and green together, or totally omit the napkin ring. It's not really needed, and use some $1 Christmas picks to put on your plate or in a bowl. The possibilities are endless, and what I love is these can be spray painted back to normal everyday colors after Christmas. This next idea is also a good one because we are still using common to find year-round carried $1 items from Dollar Tree. Grab some of their wood rounds, optional, you can coffee stain it. I really love the way that coffee staining looks. I just used extra strong coffee, and so you know, this is the difference between stained and not stained. It's not a super huge difference. It's not like a dark stain, but I do like the way it looks. Then snatch up some of their sticker letters and spray paint these the color of your choice. I've done this so many times, y'all. I don't recommend using Walmart's cheap spray paint, but Rust-Oleum has worked really well for me. You need about 2 thick coats, and it has great coverage. Then some colorful beads also from DT, and you can spray paint those the same color you spray painted your letters. Now, the cool thing is the beads only needed 1 good coat of spray paint from Rust-Oleum, same spray paint. And there you go, bada bing, bada boom, you got a really cute stocking gift cat. Now, in a previous video, I did make stocking tags for my family, but I ended up using those as ornaments. And to seal these so the stickers don't peel off and we can use these year after year after year, I just used clear spray paint, but Mod Podge would work just the same, or any other sealant you're familiar with and you have on hand. These would also make a really great gift. And we are on to the next one, where we are snatching up 6 of Dollar Tree's $1 Christmas trees. And you're gonna fluff your tree, but you're only going to fluff one side. So it will be flat on one side and then fluffed on the other side. You see what I'm saying there? Then some of Walmart's, or this is really optional, but what I did is I took some of Walmart's $1 spray paint and flocked my Christmas trees. I repeated this 6 times. Now, I've said many times in the past, I'm not a huge fan of Walmart's $1 spray paint for spray painting, but I think they need to rebrand it and try to market it as permanent faux snow because it works really well for that. Then every tree has string wrapped around the end. So you're gonna take 2 trees. 1 tree, you're gonna unwrap that string and then wrap it back. So you have 2 trees wrapped together. So you're gonna do that 3 times and it'll look like that. Then snatch up one of Dollar Tree snowflakes, and I filled in the hole. Totally not necessary. I just want more of a finished look because I gave this to a neighbor. And you can paint it the color of your choice, but because it's a snowflake, I painted it white. Hot glue that down to your trees. I've seen this done so many times here on YouTube. Shannon from the Daily DIYer, I think, is the first person I saw do this, and I thought it was so cute. So easy. And the great thing is this is super customizable. Like, you can for real do this, whatever your style, whatever your heart desires. Dollar Tree also sells like white trees and then sparkly, silvery, pinkish looking trees. You can totally customize that to your style. And for this next idea, you just need any one of Dollar Tree's candlesticks. It doesn't matter the style, they have many to choose from. and a cake tray. I snatched this one up a few months back, but if you cannot find one of these cake trays, no worries, my friend. They sell so many different styles. Check in the catering section, not like the dishes section or the crafting section, the catering section. Hot glue your candlestick to the bottom of your cake tray and then just use a permanent hold glue. I prefer gel super glue because of the fast dry time and the smell doesn't knock me out like E6000 does. Then you can spray paint that the color of your choice. So I made this to put the Holy Family on. My mother gave me this little statue years ago and I love it. And I always put it out for Christmas. But the great thing about this tray is it can be used beyond Christmas. So this isn't just Christmas decor. This next idea is great to make as a gift, keep for yourself, or to decorate with the kids. And all you need is one of their super large MDF ornament signs. The top of the ornament easily pops off. I actually used my fingers on one of them, so you don't even need some type of tool to do that. And then you can paint it the color of your choice. Now, what I love about these ornaments is that the front part has no glitter on it. So you can literally just spray paint right over whatever is printed on the ornament and then snatch up one of Dollar Tree's scarves, or you can use wrapping paper. Use some of Dollar Tree's spray adhesive and attach that to your ornament. Now, I have a conspiracy theory that Dollar Tree has never, and they never will, carry all of the letters in the alphabet. But if you are lucky enough to find the letter for your last name, which I found S and T for my neighbors, snatch one of those up and spray paint them or hand paint them the color of your choice. Hot glue that down. Then glue the top of your ornament back on along with some $1 Christmas picks. And that's it, my friend. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. This DIY is done. And you probably see me, if you watch my channel often, you know I'm always making stuff with the letter S. My last name's not S. That's my neighbor, but it's my next door neighbor and I love her. So forever and a day, she will always be getting DIYs from me. But just so you know, Dollar Tree also carries vinyl that would be used for a Cricut. I don't have a Cricut, but the spinel does work great for crafting. So this red buffalo check, they have many different styles, but I picked up the red. I thought it was great for Christmas. I used this one for a different neighbor, and I love the way this one turned out too. I go back and forth between, I like the red S and then the white T. I don't know which one's my favorite, but I love them both. They both love the way they turned out. Anyways, both my neighbors did. Then every year that I can remember, at least for the past 5 years, Dollar Tree has carried these bells. Snatch up too, they come in different colors and it doesn't matter what colors you get because you can simply spray paint them or hand paint them. I went with silver, then just take some rope, tie knots at the end, and do this with both bells. So when you're finished, it'll look like this. Then Dollar Tree and Walmart both carry really nice, large $1 pre-made ribbons. You can use those, or if you're a professional bow maker, go ahead and make yourself a bow. I used the 98-cent bow from Walmart, hot glued that bad boy down, and then used 2 of Dollar Tree's Christmas picks and swagged them back and forth. And that's it. Super simple, and that's done. Now, this DIY was inspired by some bells I saw at Walmart. Very, very similar, and they almost wanted about $15 for these bad boys, but we can make it for so much cheaper. And even if you had to go buy paint because you didn't have the paint you needed, I'm assuming whatever paint color you buy, it's your style, and then you could reuse it in the future. So still less than half what you'd pay if you bought these pre-made at Walmart. And for this next super simple and super cheap idea, you just need 2 hula hoops. Dollar Tree and Dollar General both sell $1 hula hoops. Doesn't matter where you buy them from. Just get 2 different sizes of hula hoops. And as a reference, my smallest hoop is 20.5 inches and my largest hoop is 29.5 inches. Most hoops just have a sticker on them that you can peel off. So do that. And then you need 1 pack of garland from Dollar Tree. It's only $1 and it's 15 feet long. Use that garland to wrap between the 2 hoops to make like a wreath form. Then we have a few options, my friend. So originally, this is what I tried out. So I had bought 6 packs of Dollar Tree's garland. So 6 more packs on top of the one we just used. And I started wrapping it around our wreath form. I really wasn't digging the way this looked. In my mind, it was going to look way different. In reality, it didn't look like that at all. But Walmart does sell $2.76 garland that is more fluffy. It just looks nicer. And if you just get 2 packs of those, you can take that garland and start twisting it to your wreath form, both packs all the way around. And this looks, in my opinion, this looks so much better, and it was pretty much the same price. Actually, it's cheaper, yeah. So the way I was gonna do it, Walmart is definitely cheaper, and then you just fluff your wreath like any wreath you would purchase to fill in the gaps. So this is what it looks like on the back, and you could leave the front as is, but I'm doing our $1 Walmart flocking spray paint trick, and I flocked my wreath. And then that was it. I added lights to this, and I hung this over the garage outdoors. I used indoor-outdoor battery-operated with a timer lights I purchased from Walmart, and I love the way this looks. So I made one of these wreaths in the past, but it was a lot smaller, and I like how this one's bigger. I know someone's gonna ask, so how I hang the wreath over the garage is I actually just use yarn, and I tie it around the wreath, throw it out my windows, and then tie the yarn on the inside. I'm still able to close and lock the window, and the wreath holds up just fine. But I've mentioned this so many times before, and I cannot brag enough on these heavy-duty suction cups available at Dollar Tree. That's what I use to hold the wreaths in my windows. And also a heads up, you could spend $3 to make this wreath from Dollar Tree. Or you could just go on down to Walmart, and for the past 3 years, the price has stayed the same. $2.88, you get a 20-inch wreath. After you fluff Walmart's wreath, this is what it looks like. So we got like $2.88 versus $3. I really think Walmart's a better deal. And I've used these same Walmart wreaths on my windows for the past like 4 or 5 years. I just change out the bow every year. So I use a Dollar Tree suction cup, the Walmart wreaths, and then I used a Dollar Tree bow. There we go. That's what it looks like. And I just want to let you know, these suction cups I have used multiple years now. Not the same brand, but the exact same suction cups. The secret to using these is make sure you really clean your window good. I like to use alcohol or something, like rubbing alcohol, not drinking alcohol, obviously. And then I'll stick the cup down and it locks in place, and they are good to go for the entire season. I love that Dollar Tree started selling the extra large clear ornaments this year. I think that is such a great deal for $1. And even when Dollar Tree does it like to $1.25, I would definitely pay $1.25 for this size of clear ornament. But because these are so large, I really loved the way the larger Christmas village trees looked inside the ornaments, added some faux snow, and then instead of using the hanger that it comes with, a little metal piece, I just used some more satin gold ribbon because it goes with my table decor. So yes, this would look totally nice and beautiful on a Christmas tree. So as an example, if you're not a visual person, here's what it looks like visually. Or if you need an example to get it in your mind, beautiful on a tree. But I just have mine in a bowl on the dining room table, and I love the way this looks. Now, if you're still here, you're awesome. You're the real MVP. I want to share something with you that is not relevant to DIYs, but it is to Christmas. I found the best, well, I think, in my opinion, holiday home makeover show on Netflix with Mr. Christmas. What I love is he makes over families' homes to their style. So he's not totally coming in and being like, oh, your decorations are trash. He uses their decorations, helps them DIY a little bit, and customizes it to their family. I really enjoyed that series. I also love the Christmas Chronicles. This is for the whole family on Netflix if you haven't seen that. And if you guys have any other suggestions of other Christmas movies that are maybe newer or maybe older classics that just aren't as popular, hey, leave me some suggestions in the comments. It doesn't have to just be from Netflix either, and I'm sure other people will find it helpful just the same. And hey, thank you so much for watching, my friend. So much love to you. Merry Christmas, and I will catch you next time.